This is Agent Randy. Good morning. It is Tuesday, January 13th, 2026. The weekend is a memory. The new week is a battlefield, and the wire is glowing red. If you've tuned into this frequency, you've already decided that the mainstream noise isn't enough. Let's see how deep the signal goes.
I'm looking at the numbers, I see the ghosts. Everyone's watching, but nobody's talking. Let's change that right now. I'm standing in the static, I'm shouting in the rain, building out the hour just to ease the global pain. But you treat the truth like a whisper in the wind, waiting for the machine to tell you where I've been. I'm drowning here in the digital deep, while the world is falling fast and the world is half asleep. You just scroll past, leaving the show for last. Moving through the data, moving way too fast. It only takes a second. Show me that you care. Hit that like, hit that share. I'm not asking. It's a dare. Show the signal that you're actually there. Hit that like, hit that share. Hit that like, hit that share. Hit that like, hit that share. Is it too much work? Is it too much weight to push a single button and decide the signal's fate? I've been cooking up the news, I've been bleeding on the track, but you're looking at a highlight and you ain't looking back. I'm a pilot in the storm, a witness to the fire, but I'm losing my connection on a fraying copper wire. If the work is any value, if the words have any grit, stand up for the message and stop ignoring it. It only takes a second to show me that you care. Hit that like, hit that share. I'm not asking. It's a dare. Show the signal that you're actually there. Hit that like, hit that share. Hit that like, hit that share. Hit that like, hit that share. It's easy to be a spectator. It's easy to consume and never contribute. But the agent's hour isn't for spectators. It's for the people in the fight. If you're with me, prove it. It takes 1 second, show some heart. It only takes a second to show me that you care. Hit that like, hit that share. I'm not asking. It's a dare. Show the signal that you're actually there. Hit that like, hit that share. Hit that like, hit that share. Hit that like, hit that share. Don't just scroll, be the signal. Agent Randy out. Don't just scroll. Don't just scroll. Don't just scroll. Don't just scroll. Be the signal. Agent Randy out.
Welcome to the frequency. We are 5 episodes deep now. If you're still here, you aren't just a listener. You're a node in a network under siege. But being a node requires energy, something most of you are leaking every single day. Look at your hands. You're likely holding the very device that is harvesting your life force. We talk about the shallow end of the internet, that place where you spend hours letting 10-second clips wash over you until your brain is nothing but seafoam. You don't have to agree with me. You can Google it. Ask what the average attention span in the United States is. Google told me it was 8.5 seconds. A goldfish had 9 seconds. This isn't an accident. The algorithm isn't a tool. It's a harvester. It's farming your dopamine. It wants you in a state of passive consumption where you are too distracted to notice the ground shifting beneath your own feet. Think about the silence. When was the last time you sat for 10 minutes without a screen? For most, that silence is terrifying because it's the only time they have to face their own thoughts. The machine fills every gap with noise, so you never ask the big questions. I see the numbers. Hundreds of you watch, but only a handful act. That silence, that's where the enemy wins. They want you to be a passive observer of your own extinction. I'm not here to background noise while you wash dishes. I'm here to put the grit in your gears. I'm daring you to be human today. Take 1 second. Prove there's a heart beating behind that screen. If we don't support the signal, the noise wins by default. Are you alive? Or are you just an entry in a database? The agent's dare is a pulse check. Acknowledge the signal or admit you've already been assimilated.
1, 2, 3, 4. The screen is glowing blue, but the sky is turning gold. There's a different kind of story that's waiting to be told. We've been living in the wires, we've been fading in the haze, but the light is breaking through the end of the digital days. You can't grow a heart in a world of glass. You can't build a future if you're living in the past. The wind is shifting south, the tide is coming in. It's time to let the real world finally begin. It's the pivot, turn your face to the sun. The work of the hands has only just begun. It's the pivot, step away from the light of the phone in your pocket and the ghost in the night. We're moving, we're changing, we're finding our way back to the earth at the break of the day. The market's gonna fluctuate, the lines are gonna blur, but the soil stays the same, as honest as it were. So plant a little hope and mend a little fence. Survival is the only thing that's making any sense. It's a beautiful change. The pivot is here. Keep your heart open. It's the pivot. Turn your face to the sun. The work of the hands has only just begun. It's the pivot. Step away from the light of the phone in your pocket and the ghost in the night. We're moving, we're changing, we're finding our way back to the earth at the break of the day.
It's January 13th, and the global trade maps are being redrawn in permanent ink. The yen is sliding into a 30-year abyss. The ruble is a ghost. India looking at the West and saying, we don't need your permission anymore. For 80 years, we've lived under the shade of the dollar tree. We thought that shade was permanent. But guess what? The sun is moving. We are entering a multipolar reality. This isn't just news for suits, it's your grocery bill. The just-in-time economy. The one where you click a button and a plastic toy appears from across the ocean. That's dying. We are moving to a just-in-case economy. If you can't see it, touch it, or grow it, you don't own it. Wealth is being remapped. Tariffs are the new iron curtains. Capability is the new currency. Can you fix a radiator? Can you grow a potato? Can you trade a skill for a meal? The abstract era is over. The era of the hand and the hammer, that's back. We've been living on existential credit, outsourcing our survival to global systems that no longer serve us. On this Tuesday, ask yourself, if the digital wire snapped today, what do you actually possess that has that value? It's time to bring the supply chain back to your own backyard. Local sovereignty, it isn't a hobby, it's the only life raft left.
This is Agent Randy, do you hear that? Underneath the music, under the static. That's the sound of the world trying to stay on. We live in a culture that treats the human heart like a server rack in a basement. Keep it cool, keep it running, keep the data flowing 24 hours a day. But a server doesn't have a soul. A server doesn't have a breaking point. You do. I remember a friend, a killer guitar player. He had this signal that could cut through a hurricane, but he got caught in the hustle. 3 videos a day, 2 tracks a week, checking the reach every 15 minutes. He thought he was building a career, but he was actually just burning his wick at both ends in a wind tunnel. One Tuesday, the signal just stopped. He didn't quit. He didn't have a big exit. He just ran out of voltage. The always-on light flickered once and went dark. The algorithm didn't warn him. It just moved on to the next wire. Endurance isn't about how much you can take. It's about how much you can refuse. It's the courage to look at a screaming world and say, not today. Today I'm offline. We are entering episode 5. The endurance mode. We aren't here to sprint, we're here to survive. Take a breath. Let the static fade. Find your pulse. And let it be enough.
If the economy is your house, your body is the temple. Let's talk about the MAHA mandate, the Make America Healthy Again. This is a declaration of biological independence. For 50 years, the American mind has been kept in a chemical fog. Chronic illness, brain fogs are not a mistake. They are a business model. A sick population is a compliant population. A tired man doesn't start a revolution. A mother worried about her child's mysterious allergies doesn't have the bandwidth to question the trade deficit or her own disappearing liberties. They've been poisoning the soil, and doing so, they've been poisoning your ability to think. Your brain is the hardware that runs the human algorithm. If the hardware is corrupted by toxins, you can't think clearly enough to see the cage. The pushback against this will be legendary. Pharmaceutical giants are terrified of the population that doesn't need a subscription to stay alive. They want you on the managed decline program. Don't sign up for it. Start with your plate. Buy from the farmer, not the chemist. Reclaim your biology. When the fog clears, you realize you weren't lazy or uninspired. You were occupied. Your health is the only currency that can't devalue unless you let them. Take your body back, and your mind will follow.
The grocery aisle is a neon gray, selling you the hunger that makes you a slave. Lab-grown colors and a chemical hum, waiting for the day that the senses go numb. You can't run a race on a broken wheel. You can't find the truth when nothing is real. The blood is getting heavy, the air is getting thin. It's time to let the outside world back in. Dig a little deeper past the concrete floor. We don't want the poison in the box anymore. It's a war for the marrow, it's a fight for the seed. Planting what we love, killing what we need. Survival is a harvest, survival is a harvest. Survival is a vine, reclaiming the body, reclaiming the body, 1 inch at a time. The fog in the morning, the fog in the head. They'd rather have you quiet, they'd rather have you fed on the slow motion venom and the high fructose lie, while the strength in your spirit starts to wither and dry. You can't run a race on a broken wheel. You can't find the truth when nothing is real. The blood is getting heavy, the air is getting thin. It's time to let the outside world back in. Dig a little deeper past the concrete floor. We don't want the poison in the box anymore. It's a war for the marrow, it's a fight for the seed. Planting what we love, killing what we need. The dirt don't lie, the seed don't wait. Clean the blood before it's too late. 'Cause the dirt don't lie, the seed don't wait. Clean the blood before it's too late.
You can't run a race on a broken wheel. You can't find the truth when nothing is real. That's the earth. And the earth doesn't wait for you to be perfect before it grows. Perfectionism is a prison guard. It's cowardice, wearing a mask of high standards. You haven't started your project because you're afraid it won't be perfect. You're waiting for the stars to align. Newsflash: the stars don't align for people who don't move. Everything worth doing started as a mess. I've sat at this desk 3 a.m. with lightning in my head, only for it to sound like dirt when spoken. The jailer whispered, "Delete it. You're a fraud." But the work is a living thing. It needs to be ugly before it can be beautiful. And AI produces perfection instantly. That's why it's hollow. It has no scars. It has no struggle. Your flaws are your features. The crack in your voice is how we know you're real. We are burying someday today. We are burying almost ready. If you have a truth, speak it badly, but speak it now. The world needs messy, vibrating truth, not polished silence. Break the locks. The Agent's Hour isn't for the perfect. It's for the persistent. If you're waiting for permission to exist, consider it granted. Now go bleed on the page.
The ink is thick and the room's still fighting the ghost of a fading will. I've been staring at the white of the empty sheet, waiting for the perfect words to meet. But the jailer's whispering, not today. Throw the pen and the dream away. But a masterpiece ain't a polished stone. It's a marrow of the spirit and the break of the bone. It's the courage to look at the mess you made and refuse to be quiet, refuse to be afraid. So let it bleed on the page, let it pour from the heart. The finish line is hidden in the messy start. Good or bad, let the truth take flight. Turn the dark of the ink into the morning light. I'm building a temple out of every mistake, proud of the beauty in the bones that break. There's a power in the failure that the machines don't know. A seed in the shadow that's starting to grow. Every scar is a lyric, every tear is a line. I'm taking the struggle and making it mine. It's human, it's heavy, it's honest and real. It's the only way a wounded soul can heal. Ooh, bleed on the page, make it yours, something to be proud of. Ooh, bleed on the page.
The machines can mimic the signal, but they can't mimic the source. You are the source. Prediction is for machines. Creation is for humans. Before I sign off, I want to address the builders listening to the show. If you like the sounds you heard today, if you want to support this frequency and keep the signal clear of advertisers and corporate leaseholders, head over to randylibby.bandcamp.com. Help support me. You can grab the tracks, own the high-fidelity files, and help us build this bunker. And if there's a song you've heard on one of my shows that is not yet on there, notify me. at agentshour@gmail.com. And I will be more than glad to make sure it gets posted. But this isn't just about my music. This is about our music. To the creators out there, the bedroom producers, the poets with the beat, the basement guitarist, I want to hear from you. We want to share your music on this show. I don't want to own your copyrights. I don't want to own your lyrics. I want to help you be the best you can be and to share it with people like you and me. I want to hear from you. We want to make this a platform for every human soul fighting back against the algorithm. Don't keep your fire hidden. Send us your work. We have a passion for it all. Not just the signal I generate, but the symphony we all make together. Break the code. Be the anomaly. Share the work. Stay in the light. I'm Agent Randy. Out.
They built a system, a digital cage, turning our passion to minimum wage. We upload the signal, they kindle the fire, keeping the profits on their own wire. They rent out the corner in their massive mall, wait for the artists to rise and to fall. We know the game, we see the cost, we stand up tall for what we've lost. We're cutting the cord, losing the wire, built on a truth that's burning like fire. We feel the agent's hours, we set the pace, music off the wire, we own the space. The human algorithm, a decentralized soul, taking the power, regaining control. They feed us the algorithm's haste, 2% see it lost in the maze. The treadmill is spinning, a fight we can't win, so we build our own structure from deep within. The email list is the fortress we need, an algorithm-proof, valuable seed. We know the game, we see the cost, we stand up tall for what we've lost. We're cutting the cord, losing the wire, built on a truth that's burning like fire. We feel the agent's hours, we set the pace, music off the wire, we own the space. The human algorithm, a decentralized soul, taking the power, regaining control. The money wall is crumbling fast, the techniques of the future are built to last. It's not the mic, it's the skills you hone, the budget trio on your own phone, mixing the magic 80% of the sound, the best discoveries on independent ground. We're cutting the cord, losing the wire, built on a truth that's burning like fire. We feel the agent's hours, we set the pace, music off the wire, we own the space. The human algorithm, a decentralized soul, taking